done well together, but is this their best stretch together, or is this kind of
just
par for the course?
That's your job. That's you guys that get to look up all those stats and figure that out. To me, they've always played well together. And the last couple of games, we've gone back to the rotation that we've done most of the last couple of years. Keeping them on the floor together a little bit longer in the first quarter and the third quarter. But they were both terrific tonight.
Why'd you choose to change it back up, the rotation?
It just felt like with DeMarcus coming back next week, we're going to want to look at something obviously a little different because of his presence, but it'll be easier to make that adjustment off of the current rotation. That makes sense.
Yeah. How'd you kind of like that interplay on that last, or the kind of the dagger three that Steph had, where a little pick and pop up top, and KD giving it back to him, kind of telling him to go work.
Yeah, KD did that quite a bit tonight. He knew Steph had it going, and there were a couple plays, that I called for Kevin, and he said, no, let's flip it. Let's go the opposite way with where they just change spots. Those guys always have a great feel for what's happening on the floor, and KD's so unselfish. He's when he sees somebody going, he's going to try to get him the ball.
Kevin said that on the bench as you're drawing it up. You mean?
Yeah. In timeouts a couple times, I drew up the play, and he just said, "Why don't Steph and I flip?" And those guys, they have a feel for what's happening on the floor, and so I'm always willing to change up and make sure they're comfortable out there with what we're doing.
What explanation did you get about Draymond's flagrant?
That he threw him to the floor after the foul. That's what I was told. I didn't think he exactly threw him to the floor. It was a hard foul, but I didn't agree with the call, but that was the call.
How about was that Draymond's biggest defensive play of the season? Maybe he came over late.
Yeah, again, you guys get to figure that out. I've got enough stuff to think about. But Draymond's been great, I think, the last couple weeks. I think he's really rounding into form. I mean, he had the injuries early in the season. I feel like he's finally got his conditioning, his legs underneath him. He looks like himself now, and it's no coincidence that we're playing better now over these last couple of weeks.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
We'll have KD, Steph.
Thanks, dude.